Hello and welcome to Movie Chat. I'm Steve. On this video I'm going to show you around my room again. Over the last couple of weeks you've seen quite a few pickups on different videos and live streams, and I have said to you I am going to have to sort this room out at some point and get it in some sort of order, and I think I am almost there apart from one or two items. So sit back, enjoy, tell me what you think of the room. Is it too much? Am I missing something cool that I should really get? I know Dave Repairs has commented that I need a Star Trek captain's chair, so that might be something I'll be looking at sometime soon. Yeah, so let me know what you think of the collection. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this is your type of thing. So let's get into the tour, shall we? Right, so let's start off on this wall. So there's my Predator mask and my Deathstroke. Then I've got my Star Wars stuff. Now I bought some of these little display stands here, and that just lifts the figures up from behind them so you can actually see them. I think that works quite well, especially on the little M&Ms there. And then we just scroll back down to the rest of the Star Wars stuff so you can see what I've got. I haven't got much in the way of Star Wars, but what I have got I do like. Right, there's the Transformers print that I shown you on the pickups on the live the other week. Now I did say to you I was going to put the Transformers stamps in with it, but it didn't look right, so I need to find some way of doing that again. Now I did have the 100 movies to watch before you die bucket list up there, but I took that down. So the idea is to move that print and put that poster in frames and then put them up and down here. Then I've got a couple of more comics that I need to go into frames as well, which will take up that space. So there's my comics that I've currently got with the DuckTales and Catwoman, Star Trek Punisher, and then a couple of photos that we've put into frames. Then we've got a Transformers comic there. Moving across here now, there's me Alien Queen and Ripley in the Paraload with the Alien book behind it. My first lot of Star Trek stuff. It's Spock from the 2009 film, still in the box. There's Data and the Star Trek Cats book. So what this book is that this book is if all the characters were different cats. See? I think it's quite cool. Lana did get me it as a present. And yeah, it's quite good. So there's Ensign Rowe and Guinan. And then you've got a few pages in, you've got Picard and Worf with the Klingons. So that bit is where they, if I remember, they're going up against the Joras family for Worf. Anyway, that's the Star Trek Cats book. Then the next shelf along, I've got my Terminator stuff. So there's T2 with the figure I got from Z when we went to see him. A Terminator skull and a little Terminator behind you. Now over the last couple of weeks I have been showing some of the pickups. I have been saying that I'd be looking at how I display them. So I've got my Star Trek plates out now. So there's a talking Riker figure at the back, he still talks. A little Enterprise there next to some Star Trek plates, a Klingon Bird of Prey. There's my Ben Sisko plate. Now that Borg is the same series as the Riker, so he does talk, I just need to replace his batteries. Now I did get a Transwarp Enterprise off Mr. Hayden. He sent me them in the post, I had nowhere for them. So Lana has done her best and she's put them up on the wall there, hanging away. Now these are all my Star Trek ships. Again, you can see there I've got some of the display stands for the ship, so I need to have a play with them because I might put them on the figures so the figures stand up behind it. I've moved my Alien and Predator stuff back up on a shelf. And as you can see, I've added in a little light. So when people come to stay, or if we have like a party or whatever, then I can put the lights on to display them. Now I'm going to put one on that side and one on that side as well on that shelf. And I think that should give us a bit more of a feature on that. Now coming down here, so I did that with my big enterprises on each side of the light box, but it was blocking the light box, and I've moved them. So I've managed to get the DS9 out, my com badge. There's the little dinky enterprise that I got off Steve, and I've managed to, nope, 2 seconds. And as you can see now, I've put lights in the light box, so it lights up. It looks kind of cool on the shelf, and I think with the lights above it as well, it'll work quite well. Down here is more of me alien stuff. And then more Star Trek stuff. And then we come down to the Marvel shelf. Now, you know, I've been working on that Marvel shelf for a while. There's the new shield that I got for Captain America. And then I've just got some random bits and bobs, like the Star Trek book there. I've got the science of Star Trek and the physics of Star Trek, so I know how stuff works, etc. There's my Chief Brody pop from Jaws. And then there's my Defenders of the Earth. So let's move over to the next shelf. So there you go, there's Snake. And in the last couple of weeks you've seen me pick up some Transformers and stuff. So I've arranged my Transformers. Now I have been looking at some videos that of how to display them. I'm working on size and colour and shape. So I have rearranged it. There's the new Jetfire. My Skylinks is great. I do love my Skylinks at the back. The Sky Range, sorry. There we go. Now what you might see on these shelves, or what you will see on these shelves, is the Autobots and the Decepticons. That's a present from little Steve. What you will see on these shelves is that you'll see the Autobot and Decepticons logos. There's a Decepticon one there. Now they are lights, so I do need to get some power banks and make them light up. So there's the Transformers annual I showed on the video. There's the Ladybird book, there's my Canadian coin, there's my colouring book. And then I've got a few dotted around up there. Now you might have seen the space I've got on that shelf there. That was the Star Trek Blu-ray box set. That's currently downstairs. There's Snake. Like I say, on previous videos I've got him to stand up. Let's move over to the other side of the room now. So there's me Battlestar Galactica Viper. And there's my Blu-ray collection. As you can see, it's growing slightly out of control, and I do need to get on top of it. That's the table I use for the live streams there. There's my Star Trek slippers. And these are just Blu-rays that I've just bought recently that I haven't got at home yet. Right, on previous videos I did say I have to get the top for the wardrobe, and we've got that this weekend. So I've managed to get the helmets off the edge of the bed, and got some of the bigger stuff up on the shelf. So there's my NX-01, there's my GoBots Command, there's the 2009 Enterprise, there's my Stormtrooper helmet. Now on the top of this unit now, I've put my Enterprise D shuttle up there. And as you can see, Lana's worked the magic now. So if I move this out of the way, you can see the Klingon ship is up on the wall. That is really cool. I do like that. ignoring the strap for that keeps the cupboard up on the wall. Now I have put some more display stands underneath the pops there, so Cade now lifts up, and my plan is to, sorry, let me just pick Osiris up, he's fell over because I've just knocked the unit. The plan is to put lights there, and that will light up that shelf. As you come down, here's my Warhammer. So you've got your big McFarlane Marines at the back. That gold one, or bronze one, is one I've painted myself. And these all are ones that I've painted. Coming down here, there's another McFarlane Necron. Now that shelf looks pretty bare, that's because all my new stuff will be going on that. Start of my Halo collection. So, like I say, I'm going to put lights there, and that will lighten up that shelf. There's a rest of some of my Halo stuff. So I do need to get a bit more Halo so I can finish off that shelf. And that's one that's just got bits and bobs in, like some of the books and stuff like that I haven't quite found homes for yet. There you go. And alien bobblehead. And then we move over to the picture wall. So let's step out there a little bit. So there's my signed Blaurotaurus picture. My Judge Dredd charcoal picture. The cup, picture of cup that the neighbour done for me for Christmas. Then we've got over this side, we've got Joker, Iron Man, Hulk, some Star Wars stuff. I do love that Darth Vader, he's cool. There's me Cookie and Hayden's hat. Subscribe to Chris if you haven't. There's my little face hugger that I've got. Lana won't let me get the big one because she says they look too much like spiders. There's me Spock and me Scrooge McDuck. And just as proof, I'm also members of the Chupa Chups crew. So that's the room as it looks at the moment. Like I say, there's one or two bits like lighting and stuff like that in the displays that I need to work out and pick up a couple of little extra bits just to fill in some spaces on the shelves. But I'm now at that point, and I've said this in previous videos, where if I'm to buy something new, I'm going to have to let something go. I'm hoping that just refers to big items. If I buy a big item, I'm going to have to let some of the little stuff go. The lighting is going to be a big thing for me, because, like I say, I have been watching videos on YouTube about displays, about sizes and shapes and colours and stuff like that. And I have seen some cool lighting setups. I'm not going to go for rope lights or LED string lights because, to me, I don't think my collection or my units are big enough to pull that off in a way that it will look nice. So I think I'm just going to go for some more of these. I always get this wrong when I try to point. You can see it there, the light behind me on that shelf. I'm going to go for a few of them. They only take 3 AAA batteries, but they're just push lights, and then they'll just light up. So I might get that for some of the live streams. And like I say, the light boxes, I've got the light box there behind me, and the 2 Transformers ones. I'll put batteries and power packs in them, so they'll light up as well. As I said at the start of the video, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the collection. Have I gone too far? Am I missing anything? Have you seen anything that I'd like? I know Joanne Noble sends me some photos on Messenger from time to time about stuff there, and I do look at it, and I do try and picture it in the room and gauge where I could put it, etc. Don't forget, like I say, we have got our live stream on a Thursday night, 7:15. and we do have special guests come on. We do talk movies, TV shows. We've got the pickups of the week. We've got quizzes from time to time, and we've got lots of special guests as well coming up. So if that's something that you think you'd like, please hit the subscribe button. If not, watch the videos anyway. The subscribe just helps us get to that magical 1,000 mark. We are currently at 310. So if you'd like to get there, I know we're a long way from there, but if we can get to 500 soon, we'll do a Movie Chats giveaway. And hopefully you guys might get some Movie Chats goodies. As you can see, I've got goodies from Cookie and the Haydens already with the Chupa Chups crew and their cap and stuff like that. So drop Chris a subscribe and watch some of Chris's videos as well. Some of the other friends of the channels, AJ Movie Place. We've got Melton Movies 1. We've got Video Tasties. Ryan at Let's Get Kicking Movies. These are all worth a subscribe if you haven't already. The 4K Chef and and channels like that. We're all up and coming. We're all trying to grow our subscriber base and stuff like that. And we are putting out some really good content. So drop those guys a like and a subscribe as well. Hopefully I'll see you soon on one of our live streams, and I'll leave you there. So I've been Steve, you're watching Movie Chats, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.